Hi everybody. So it's been a couple weeks since I had a video out, and I apologize, but I was kind of also rethinking what I wanted to do with these videos because I feel a lot of the times it's just sort of random and what I feel like doing, which is certainly a great place to start from. But I also want to really focus on what I can bring to you and what my focuses are. And while I love all aspects of yoga, from doing arm balances and inversions, and I will still bring you some of those videos from time to time for sure, what I love most about yoga, what I've always loved most about yoga, is the mental aspect, the ability to work with our emotional body through movement and through breath work. And as a lot of you know who have been following me, I do specialize in yoga for trauma work. I will be presenting at the yoga show in the next couple weeks, a full day training around understanding how our body processes trauma. And I write a lot about this stuff as well. And when I write, I share different practices to do. And I've definitely shared certain practices in my videos in the past, but I want to going forward, I want to bring a lot more of these tools for you because I think this is really important. The world is stressful. There is a lot going on, and we all need a chance to connect to ourselves. And if we can't make it to a yoga studio to do full practices, if we can't carve out time in our day to do full practices, maybe just a few minutes of breath work or a couple yoga poses, we can find time to just do that. Hey, you're watching this video, so something's going on, right? You're going to be able to make a little time. So what I wanted to share with you today was a practice that you can do for anxiety. And a lot of what I've put out, and a lot of what most of us talk about with anxiety, is practices to bring our energy down, right? So we'll talk a lot about restorative practices or yin practices or breathing practices. Breathing practices are fantastic, and I do have another video about breathing for anxiety, which I'll drop into the comment section here so you can easily find it. But sometimes when our energy's really elevated, the last thing we want to do is lie down, right? Because the moment we lie down, our head starts going and it's really hard. It almost makes it more challenging and drives our anxiety up even further. So rather than that, today I want to show you a few poses that you can do. And these are poses pretty much anybody can do. If you do have questions about the pose or you have some limitations, please send me a message. I'm more than happy to share with you practices that will be more beneficial for you. But just in general, here are some practices that we can do when we do find that our energy is high, and we can do them at any point, okay? So the point is to get back into our body. We want to get back into the density we feel in our legs, in our back, because when anxiety goes up, we get lost in our head, right? We even forget we have a body attached. Do you find that when your head's full of a bunch of stuff, you're bouncing off the walls and banging into corners and furniture? All the time. So let's come back to our body, reconnect back to our physical space as an effort to start to quiet our mind. So one of the first poses that I want to share with you is coming from a standing position, feeling our shoulders, rolling them back, lifting our toes, spreading out, and really pushing down into the floor. As we push down into the floor, we're going to feel our energy lift up through the crown of our head and our spine a little taller. This is mountain pose, such a simple pose, one of my very favorite poses. So start here, even take 2 or 3 breaths. We can place our hand on our belly if we want. We want to really deepen the breath all the way down to our belly. And then from here, we'll get into the legs a little bit. So sitting back into chair, we can stretch our hands out, we can keep them close, and then just come up, sink back, come back in. I'm just going to show you the side angle. What's important is that we're sitting back like we're sitting in a chair. If we're feeling a lot in our knees, shins, or ankles, we're too far forward. Also, if our heels are lifting. So come right back, feel the density of the legs. And we can do this a few times. And something I've been doing with my classes this weekend Coming up into chair, opening up through the arms, shoulders are back, shoulder blades squeeze together, core is still strong, and then holding chair, inhale up, exhale, squeeze down and back. Inhale up, exhale, squeeze down and back. So it's work for our lats. It's almost like that lat pull down from the machine that we see at the gym, working those same muscles, but a great opportunity to get into our back. And then come on up. Another great pose to do, warrior one, because again, it's a grounding, dense pose. So sinking into the front leg, pulling strong through the back leg. This is what we want to do. We want to get back into the body. So squeeze the muscles here. If we'd like, we can do that same exercise up and down. Perhaps this time we open this way. We can straighten the leg with it. Make sure that we are fully breathing through the nose through this whole practice. And then of course we would switch legs. That's a 3-4 minute practice that we can do just to again get into the body. Come back to mountain pose at the end. And then if at that point we feel like, oh, actually I do want to lie down and connect to my breath or do a meditation practice, great. Or let your body keep moving. See where it takes you. I hope that helps a little bit for you this week. Again, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comment section. I'm always more than happy to help you out with anything. Thanks for watching. Namaste. Thank you.